It's a beautiful episode, and it's the first ever of Table of Men, and we are here today. My name is Daniel Adapo, and my guests for today are going to tell you about, do you think being funny as a man gives you an upper hand over the heart of a woman? My guest today happens to be an international award-winning comedian and, of course, an optometrist in person of Obi Amponza. Hello, boss.
Hi, boss.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Nice one. I'm doing fine. And of course, my second guest happens to be a broadcast journalist with one of the finest radio stations and media houses in Ghana. I'm talking about Vision One FM. So none other than Makafui Daniels. Hello, my dear.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Wow, I'm fine, thank you. Do you think that when a guy is funny, he's able to win your heart, Makafui?
Okay, to me, when it's funny in a natural way, yes. Some people fake the funny lifestyle. Like, it doesn't come naturally, but when you are natural with it, when you are natural, I know you are natural, we flow together.
Okay.
For that one, you can have me, you can win my heart. But if you are not natural, nah.
If it's not natural, nah, no-go area.
It's a no-go area.
Dr. O.P. Amponza, what's your take on that?
I was wondering, how do you know whether it's natural?
When a guy is faking to be funny, you would know. Yes, absolutely.
Like he'll be telling you jokes that are not funny.
Yeah, like that, not relevant. Like you go and fake from
Obi, give me your take on that.
Yeah,
being funny as a guy,
Yeah.
and you being an award-winning comedian worldwide, do you think being funny as a guy has made more women to come to your side and into your DM?
Okay, now you are talking about a personal question, or is it like, are you making it general?
It's a topic for the day.
Let me address the general part.
Sure.
Maybe later you come to me personally and my
Okay,
experiences. But I think being funny as a guy is a plus. In
Okay.
fact, even before looks come in, when you are able to make a lady laugh,
Yeah.
when you are able to tickle her a bit, make
Tickle,
her
I like that
smile,
word.
you know, make her smile, because we live in quite a stressful world.
Yeah.
So anybody who comes your way should ease your stress. So if you're a guy and then you are able to make a lady laugh and then be in a happy mood, it's a plus for you. Like it makes them sober up more to you than the other guy who is all serious and all that. Yeah, so it helps. It helps in a way to win a lady's heart. It's a step in that direction.
Okay, if it helps, where do you draw the line between being funny and making a fool out of yourself?
Yeah, that is where I would agree with her. Being funny should come naturally,
Okay.
not forcefully. You know, when you try too much to impress a girl, it becomes annoying. I know a guy who used to text a lady jokes, right? But these jokes were not his. They were jokes that were all over the internet. And this lady had seen all these jokes before. So he would text her and the lady would then reply. And then he would add, please laugh. Like, you know, like basically, basically he was just coercing her to succumb to his...
a robotic kind of
you
conversation.
know, yeah, but that is making a fool of yourself. But when it comes naturally, when in a conversation you just drop something and then it suits the mood.
There's that chemistry.
Exactly. That is how you don't make a fool of yourself. So it comes with time naturally and then with more practice. Yeah.
Wow, Makafui,
Hello.
where do you draw the line between being funny and making a fool out of yourself in order to impress a lady, a sweet lady like you?
Yeah, as he said,
Yeah.
don't go picking jokes from social media and come reading them to me. No, create your own joke. Use stuff that are around us. A conversation that we had earlier. You can use that, you create a joke by it, then you share with me.
Yeah, but not everybody can create jokes.
So if you can, don't go there.
So in a situation when he can't, what will you do?
That's
What
why
do you do in order to get the relationship moving?
I'm a funny person, so
Oh,
I
okay.
can do that.
So you take over the funny
I'll
role.
take over the funny aspect. Then, like, we are good to go, we roll. Because if you can't be funny, I can also say because you are not funny, I'll be in my core and like the relationship will be a diplomatic one. No, you have to be like me.
So if you say you're going to be funny, in an instance where you try to be funny and the joke did not work, what do you do to save yourself, to bail out yourself?
I'll make sure the joke I'm bringing on board on the table will be funny enough to pull you. How would I say it? To get you into the mood.
So in an instance where you crack the joke and it was not funny, what do you do?
I would just have to switch. I'll just have to bring something and I'll just switch it. Yeah,
Wow.
that is what I'm supposed to do.
Or you can
Because-
make an unfunny joke funny by stressing on how unfunny it is. It works.
Yeah.
When
No,
you
Obi, your take on that aspect again.
yeah you can make
Making
an
an unfunny
unfunny
joke
joke funny
Yes.
by stressing on how unfunny it is and how you found it funny and how you thought she would laugh at it, but she didn't.
Are you sure you
Yes,
don't need a
I don't know.
degree in
for
comedy
example, I
to
will
make on
use
funny
your
things
head.
funny?
Okay, so
Well,
for example, I've
don't
made the
touch my
joke.
head.
For example, I've made a joke and
Yeah.
like you didn't see it to be funny. You've not laughed. I'll just say, oh, so you're big hair. Won't you laugh at what I just
You
said?
see, something like that,
Something
you
like
know.
that. You will laugh.
So making an unfunny
Yeah,
joke
twisting
funny.
it,
Yes.
you know, yeah, because more often than not, people don't naturally have a sense of humor. Sense of humor comes with a bit of practice.
Yes.
So if you tell a joke and then even comedians can tell jokes and it wouldn't be funny. You understand? Even on
Yes.
stage, you bomb on stage. You be standing on stage, you tell the joke, and then you bomb. But you have to get a comeback. You have to get a way to come back. I have a friend, Augustine Dennis. When he cracks a joke and it doesn't really work for him,
Yeah.
he tells the audience that, well, it worked when he practiced it in his mirror.
But when it came to
Yeah, but he doesn't. And then the audience now laugh at that one. You
Sure.
understand? So there's always a way around it. When you try your best around it, it works. Yeah.
Do you think a lady's sense of humor also affects the way you feel or see her? Lady's sense of humor.
Yeah.
Does it affect the way you see her
Yeah.
or see them, or
Yeah, it does. It does.
how is
Because
that?
I am a funny guy.
Okay.
So when I crack jokes, I expect maybe the normal person to understand it, you know, and then the conversation goes on. But
Yeah.
there are some people, Charlie, no matter how you tickle them, they are so rigid. Like
Do
you,
they have ancestral stubbornness to like that?
ancestral
Rigidity.
stubbornness. Yeah, rigidity. Like no matter what you try to do to them, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Maybe unless you send them momo, then you understand.
It means there is something that makes someone laugh.
Yeah, some people don't appreciate humor. Yeah, especially when, and sometimes for guys, we do not read ladies' mood before you drop jokes. That's another problem.
Okay.
The lady has to be in the mood for a joke.
No, but this time we are saying the ladies act to be funny, an act of humor.
You mean when the
Does
lady?
it change the way you see her?
No.
So if the lady is funny, if this time it's not the guy who has to crack the jokes, but if the lady's trying to crack it, does it change the way you see or think about her?
No, it actually, I'm actually interested in a lady who
It's a
has
plus.
that sense of humor.
That's
It
a
brings that chemistry.
Mm.
Yeah, when a lady has a sense of humor, you can take her out, she'll be cracking jokes to your friends, and you'll be like, yeah, that's my woman.
How do you refer to it? That's my comedian.
No, that's my baby.
That's my baby. Makafui baby.
Yay.
So Makafui is our baby.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Makafui baby.
Yes.
Being funny as a lady, does it change the way you see other ladies?
Oh no,
Okay.
not at all. As he said, no, it's a plus. It's a plus to us women if
Okay.
you are being funny. Because if a woman or a lady you are funny, trust me, your man will love to be by you always.
Yeah.
Or even if it's somewhere, his mind is on you, and he can even call you for you guys to just talk about something. You crack the joke, they're like, he's good to go. And in that way, too, it takes stress off him.
Oh.
Because when he's stressed out, you know, so, oh, his baby is there, so you leave the stress off his shoulder.
Ah.
So when you call Sheena, then you crack the joke.
Aye,
Pa,
aye,
afa.
aye.
And then it brings up some amount of jealousy too, because
Sure.
you'd be cracking jokes to other guys. Guys would be like more accommodating towards you
Yeah.
than other girls. So
Okay.
you'd have more guys, you'd be
Coming,
chatting with them.
yeah.
And then the guy may be jealous because
So that one, ask my boyfriend, you need to understand.
Understand
and ask
that.
me, the woman, to have to know my limits.
Wow.
That will go with those
That's
friends.
good.
Cracking
Okay, so Makafui is telling us that when a lady is extremely funny, she takes off the stress of her guy. And Obi Amposa also saying that, of course, guys will be jealous because there'll be more guys accommodating around you. We're going for a quick commercial break, and this is Table of Men. When we come back, we go more into the nitty-gritty of today. Table of Men. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Have you ever heard someone say wow in reference to a man's clothes or his jewel, his wristwatch, his car, his choice of women, or even drink? Most often than not, society today seems not to care about men and what they go through on a daily basis, but we do. My name is Daniel Adapo, I introduce to you an entertainment show called Table of Men, a 30 minutes post-edited show that happens to be having realities discussion, innovative ideas, and of course everything that concerns men. Come on, why don't you follow us on Instagram at tableofmen_Tom, like our page on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Table of Men. Catch you soon. Okay, welcome back from that quick commercial break. This is Table of Men. My name is Daniel Adapo, and my guest is Dr. Obi Amponsah, because he's an optometrist. I want to add a doctor to it. And of course, a broadcast journalist from Vision 1 FM, amazing lady by name, Makafui. Thanks to Street Man for my costume, and of course, CJ Multimedia. When it comes to anything concerning events, lights, setup, decor, anything, CJ Multimedia numero uno. First in Ghana, authentic on the African continent, award-winning worldwide, CJ Multimedia. Okay, so we're saying that when a lady is funny, it helps the relationship.
Yeah.
But what if the guy is not funny? What happens to that?
Then he has to rely on his other abilities. I mean, you just can't rely on your humor to win a lady's heart. There are other abilities. You could be rich. Once you are rich, you are funny.
Wow.
Oh, you know, a rich man
You know,
never
money
tells a
causes
bad
laughter?
joke. Yeah, a rich man never tells a bad joke. Once, if Dangote tells a joke right now to me and it's not funny, I will laugh my head off. Yeah, I'll still laugh because, you know, it's a rich man telling me the joke. You don't know what you would benefit from, like, warming up to him. So,
Okay.
apart from, not everybody can be funny, and
Yeah.
that is true. But you should have other perks that makes a lady warm up to you. You should have good communication skills. You should be a good listener. You know, you should show more attention. You know, there are other perks that attracts ladies apart from being funny. Though being funny is more like a natural foreplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a natural foreplay.
I know.
I like the new word.
Yeah, I knew you like it. Yeah, so apart from, if you cannot be funny, or if you don't have that natural ability to be telling a lady jokes to make her
Yes.
laugh, you can find a way around it. You see a funny skit on Instagram, on TikTok, you download, you send it to her. She would also find it funny, you understand? So there are things that maybe you cannot make the joke, but you can share some jokes that you have seen around with her. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Makafui,
Hello.
if a guy is not funny, what other things can make you get glued to him? What other things can make you think of him every time?
As he said, let me still one thing he said. The Momo aspect is very important.
The moral
Ah.
aspect.
Yeah, the money aspect is very important. If you are rich, like the money is there, automatically everything
You're
around
funny.
you is funny.
I tell you. Everything. Oh.
Automatically, even if you are not funny, everything around you, even if your head is big, it's funny.
Why do you keep saying
You have
big
that
head?
pot belly. It's funny. Like we'll make joke with that pot belly
Okay.
thing,
Yeah.
and you must be caring. Yeah, you must be caring. If you are caring, it makes the relationship balance. It makes it very good.
And do you think being funny must be learned? Must you learn it?
To me, you mustn't learn it. It must come on naturally. Because it's not everything that when you learn, you are so good at it. Some stuffs are meant to be done natural. So for me, as I said earlier on, if you are funny in a natural way, you catch, like you got me 100%.
Okay.
But like if you are trying to be somebody, like you are not that, and like you are trying to be like, it's a total turn off for me. So like it must be natural. If you are not funny, don't force yourself. Don't do anything. Just try and look for other pets, like other stuff that will make your woman love the natural part of you. But like don't force it. Yeah, just
So
be
Obi,
natural.
if the two don't work, you are not funny, you don't have the cash, you are there.
You don't need a relationship.
You don't need it. What do you need?
My friend, stay home. Like, no, you are not funny.
Maintain COVID-19 protocols. and
Yeah,
stay
and stay home. Wear your nose masks and sleep. If you are not funny, you should have something else. Unless you don't want a relationship.
Yes. 'Cause
Yes.
Let me come in. Because as my man, for example, he's my boyfriend, and we are in the room.
He could also
I
be your
could
boyfriend
be,
after today.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We are in the room and like we are watching the program and like all of a sudden we are just glued to the program. You see, in the midst of the program we are watching, we have to create some fun, we have to do something, we have to joke around and all that. But we are just there being diplomatic, watching the program and all that. Like, it doesn't add up. You see the thing? So as he said, if you are not funny, there's no money. Just sleep. Observe the
Or
protocols and
let
sleep.
your game be tight, you know.
That is
Okay. So if you are not funny, you don't have it, then let your game be tight.
Yeah, let your
If your
game be
game too
tight.
is not tight, then of
Sleep.
course maintain
Then
the social
try it.
distancing and then stay at home. We'll go for a quick.
The PFF is closely monitoring COVID-19's impact on the pulmonary fibrosis community. While there are still many unknowns, we do know there are several everyday precautions you can take to help avoid infection. Currently, the best thing you can do is avoid exposure to the virus and other infections. This means staying home as much as possible, limiting contact with those outside your household, and avoiding non-essential errands, visits, and travel. When you do have to leave your home, practice social distancing by keeping at least 6 feet away from others. A face covering should be worn when in public, especially when social distancing measures are difficult to maintain. You should also avoid touching your face. Carry a small bottle of hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol in your car or bag. Use this until you can properly wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. When you return home, wash your hands as soon as possible. We also recommend washing your hands at these key times. Regular cleaning and disinfecting of frequently touched objects and surfaces can help prevent coronavirus and other contagious illnesses. If you're wearing a reusable cloth face covering, be sure to wash it after each use. Disposable face coverings should not be reused. Pulmonary fibrosis is a chronic disease and requires ongoing care. PF patients should contact their doctor about routine visits and testing, as many clinics are expanding telehealth options. If you feel sick, contact your doctor and follow their care instructions until you're fully recovered. Remember that everyone reacts differently to stressful situations, and that's okay. Take time to focus on yourself and your well-being. Read a good book, watch a show that makes you laugh, or call your family and friends to chat. If you need additional support, contact a licensed mental health professional. Please visit our website to learn more.
Okay, welcome back from that break. Just before we went on that break, my guests were saying, if you're a guy and you're not funny and your pocket too is dry, then of course maintain all the social protocols, the COVID-19 protocols, stay at home, social distance, and that is what it is. Discussions, if you're just joining us now, is being funny as a guy has the ability, does it have the ability to win the heart of a lady? Obi, your final words, your final take on the topic.
The point is that if you're a guy
Yes.
and you're not making your lady laugh, or if you're not tickling her, somebody else is doing that.
Okay.
Trust me, somebody else is sending her WhatsApp messages that if you are with a lady and then she keeps smiling at her phone, somebody else is doing that job you should be
Oh,
doing.
my man,
You
yeah.
understand?
My
So
God.
find a way around it. Find a way around it. Because like I said before, laughter is natural foreplay.
Wow.
Yeah, it is.
Makafui, if laughter is natural foreplay, is a guy being funny ability to win your heart?
For me, when you are being natural with it, you are good to go. Yes.
Okay.
Once you are natural about it, and guys should know that day in and day out, other men, other guys are sliding into your woman's DM. Yes.
Sliding.
And some, when they come straightforward, being funny naturally. And that catches their attention and their mind and like that, everything.
Whoa.
So if she's not getting that from you and she's getting it from that person, don't say that she's cheating. Because she's getting what she wants from somewhere and she'll definitely go there. So be
Thank you
natural
so
with
much,
it and-
Makafui. What should we expect from you as a broadcast journalist, any gigs, as a TV presenter, as well? Anything coming up we should look out for?
Yes, currently I'm working on a show called Ladies Hub.
Okay.
A very interesting show, and I don't want to put all the gist out here, but
So we
like
should
just
watch out for you.
Just watch
Watch out
like
for
the
you.
two of you, like just watch out
Okay,
for me.
so Obi, a comedian, award-winning guy, and also a medical doctor, like optometrist,
Yeah.
an eye doctor for that matter.
Yeah.
What should we expect from you?
Corona actually slowed us down a bit this year, because last year was my first time going to perform in Nigeria.
Okay.
And then this year, January, I went there again to perform at the African Magic Comedy Nights.
Wow.
But Corona, we had further gigs outside the country to do, but
Corona
COVID slowed it down.
lockdown.
So now we are kind of all stuck in the country.
Okay.
But I've started a radio show on Plus FM
Okay.
called What Matters Today every
Okay.
Friday. Last
Okay.
Friday of, no, every Friday. What is last Friday?
Yeah.
Every Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Plus FM. And then I have a TV show on GH1 that will be starting soon.
Okay.
Nothing but the truth. So
Wow.
watch out, guys, and then let's have fun.
That's
yeah.
cool. Can you give us your social media handles so
Yeah,
people can
I'm
just
Obi
follow?
Amponsa on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Obi Amponsa.
Nice.
Obi space Amponsa.
Wow. Sweetheart, your social media
Mine
handles.
is McAfee Daniels, Facebook and Instagram. Just McAfee Daniels.
Beautiful. This is where we draw down the curtains for the Table of Men first episode. And my name is Daniel Adapo. Follow us on Table of Men on Instagram, Table of Men _Tom. On Facebook, Table of Men. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name is Daniel. I want to say a big thank you to CJ Multimedia, and it's also going to be shown on the CJ TV. Watch out for that. My costume by Street Men, Gentleman Street. Gentleman Street. Thank you for watching. Catch you soon on Table of Men next episode. Please watch out.